Good morning. I'm at the westernmost part of the Sentier National, which is the Quebec's provincial trail system. The whole trail is 1,650 kilometers, and this is the start of it in Gatineau. And this section here will stretch all the way out to Wakefield. So I'm going to take you on parts of it and eventually all the way out to Wakefield. So let's get going. Heading straight into a nice sunrise. Fortunately, it doesn't look quite as nice on the video than what I'm seeing, but it's beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful day. And being in Gatineau, we're right across from Ottawa. And what we're seeing here is the Alexandra Bridge and the top of the Peace Tower in Ottawa, where the Parliament is. And we are entering Gatineau Park. Nice little park along the river. This is a pavilion built for the Trans-Canada Trail. At the time, I guess it was called the Great Trail, but it went back to its original name, the Trans-Canada Trail. So we're just about a kilometer and a half into the National Trail, the Quebec's National Trail, and the National Trail here and the Great Trail, or the Trans-Canada Trail, overlap for a little bit. And now we're entering Limy Lake Park, and oh, there's a deer. And right in front of me, I've got 3 deer. They're just staring at me right now because they're wondering what I'm gonna do. And obviously they're gonna take off into the bush once I get too close. But I'll keep walking, see what they do. There you go. About to take off. One of them raised the signal, that white tail up, telling everybody else, hey, there's some kind of danger. Get out of here. This one here doesn't seem to be too scared. I'm probably 40 feet away. Now he's gone. I'll let you pause this and you can read it. So from the start of this trail up to this point, actually 3 trails overlap. The Quebec National Trail, which will continue to our left, which is where we're going, and the Trans-Canada Trail, which also goes to our left, and La Route Verte, which is a biking path that crosses the whole province, goes to the right. This could potentially be a camping spot. You'd have to be in a really tough spot to come out here because you're right on the trail and right by a road. But in a pinch, it would do. Get in late, get out early, doable. I just scared a beaver. He's over in the bush right here, or in the water right. He was by the shore here, probably eating that little branch or the bark off of that branch. There he is. And he did his usual tail slapping when he jumped in to try to scare me. And I guess also warn other beavers if there are some others in the area, but there he is. Hey, buddy. Looks like that beaver's been quite busy. There's a spot here, or a tree here, where he's eating the bark off of it, and way out in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, he's got another one where he's chewed quite a bit of it. So he's been busy. Looks like they've had to do some trail maintenance here. The tree must have fallen off across the path. So they crossed the trail, so they've cut it down. But here are some more examples of what these beavers can do, the damage they can do. There's one tree where he's gnawed at it pretty good. So that's not going to be good for the tree. In a few years, they'll probably have to do some maintenance on this in this area here, clearing this out. And just a few feet down, there's another one that's been eaten. That's not as fresh. The bottom part there is a little fresher, but looks like that's been gnawed on previously. So we're now coming out to Limy Lake with the beach here. Plenty of picnic tables if someone wanted to stop for a break. Facilities, change rooms, washrooms, and a little pavilion way out there. We'll walk by it. There's a nice pavilion here, and I guess on a rainy day it'd be a good spot to stop and get out of the rain. So that's Limy Lake over there, the beach. And from this point on, we're about, I'd say about 4.5 miles away from Gatineau Park. We still have a section that's urban, the rest of it. And there'll be a couple of spots where we can actually get off trail and go to a Walmart at one point. And it's about, well, it's less than a mile off, so that's not too bad. And then further up, even closer to the trail, there is a grocery store and some restaurants. So when we get there later on, I'll show you where it is. Yeah, we're gonna go through there. This path leads to an industrial commercial area of Gatineau, and if you go about a mile and a half, you'll get to the casino and the Hilton. So for those of you who would want a nice night, you can go out there. But for us, we're going to continue down here. So at this point, up this way, it goes off to the Walmart I was telling you about. And for those who like coffee, just a little further past the Walmart, there's a Starbucks. And this is where we continue to go to on the sentier. As you can see, it's also a bike path. It's a multi-use path up until the park, so it's kind of nice, but this is where we're gonna keep going. So yeah, I've decided to detour, cross the bridge, go to Walmart and use their facilities. So for those of you who are wondering how far the Starbucks was from the Walmart, here's the Walmart. And out there, don't know if you can see it with the sun, there's Starbucks out there. Don't know if you can see it, but it's well within walking distance, and for coffee lovers, well worth it. So we're just getting to a road here. It's St. Joseph in Gatineau. And if you go up that way, you go up to the road, and less than half a kilometer, so 300 or 0.3 miles, there's a grocery store, drugstore, restaurants. So those of you who need to resupply, need something at the drugstore, whatever, you could get it here. Otherwise, trail continues down this way and under St. Joseph Boulevard. I just came up this path, and here we have a nice area to sit down, either on the bench, on the rocks, and perfect timing and perfect place to look at a sunrise. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? It's all in the timing, and I got lucky again this morning. Have a great day. It's Highway 5 up above. It runs north-south, and it goes to all the way out to Wakefield and past and beyond, but Wakefield is the end of this trail. So this is the view on top of Mont Bleu Hill, I guess, the Mont Bleu area. So we're looking down at Gatineau, over on the other side out there, Ottawa, and down there is where we came under the Highway 5. Probably can't see it because of the sun right now, but nice view. And as a bonus, if someone really wanted to, you could probably camp here. I'd come in when it's dark and leave early, but you do have a nice bench, and unfortunately sound of the highway that's right on this side, but doable. With a nice view in the morning and the sunrise, it'd be nice. So once we cross this road here, we'll be done the urban section of the trail, and we're heading into Gatineau Park. And I'm just going to cross here, careful that there's no traffic. So we're now entering Gatineau Park, as you can see by the sign, and this park, or this trail I should say, should take us to all the way to Wakefield, and at this point, probably with the length of the trail, probably camp somewhere inside the trail, or the park I should say. Once you get to an intersection, it's very clearly marked where you're going. In this case, turn right to continue on the Trans-Canada Trail. And if you look here, it'll actually tell you the distance to different areas. We were in Lake Limy, or Limy Lake earlier. We're gonna go out towards Pink Lake and eventually out to the camping area and Wakefield. For a while, the Trans-Canada Trail changed its name to the Great Trail. So if you see these signs, no worries, you're still on the right path. Well, finally, after about 20 kilometers of trails that have asphalt, we're finally gonna get some dirt trails, and that's gonna be so much easier on the feet. All right, let's keep going.